before we get on to the action tomorrow, I mean, there's been a bit of action off the pitch in terms of George Aubrey has extended his loan spell. What was the thought process behind that?
Well, it's just been good to get him some games under his belt. You know, he has enjoyed his time so far at Mask, and he's been playing very well. So it's a good experience for a young 18-year-old that's wanting to make his way with us, and he'll do that by nailing the moment on loan. And it's a first loan. To see him play so many minutes is really good.
And what's the feedback you've received from them? Because obviously they have to want him to stay for the end of the season, and they have to.
Yeah, they were really keen on keeping him. I think he's been a prominent player for them and performed ever so well. So it's good first experiences, yeah.
And elsewhere, Kane Ramsey continued his recovery, the next stage after his operation. What sort of dialogue have you had with him, and how is he getting on?
Yeah, he's been wishing as well for the games, and it's a frustrating one for him because he obviously would want to play a big part in the running, but he's obviously his thoughts are with the players, and you know at this time, and we're all trying to dig in and perform well, but he's still a proud member of the team.
Good to see him on the road to recovery after what was a nasty injury as well.
A really nasty injury, but he's had a photo there with his big mask on, so that's something different for him. But obviously we sympathise with his situation. It must have been horrendous from his point of view, and you know we're all feeling it for him.
Yeah, and the academy as well picked up a good result on Saturday and moved 3 points clear at the top of the league. I mean, I know results maybe don't matter as much at academy level, but in terms of players for their development, that is still very good as well.
Yes, immense effort so far this season from everybody involved in the academy setup. We've actually got a technical board meeting this afternoon for the youth academy, so we're looking forward to that. But it's all positive from their point of view.
Yeah, and what sort of feedback have you been receiving for the coaches? Because it can be hard to see their games when we play on a Saturday as well.
Yeah, but we've got great relationships, you know. So we always have feedback from Paul, and Paul and Josh are doing an immense job, like I say, and they're producing players and developing players really well at the minute. And you know we've got decisions to make very soon on the futures of these second year scholars.
Yeah, and obviously ahead to the game tomorrow, what's your thoughts on it? Because it was a team we were scheduled to face. I think we did all the preparation right up until the Friday. So what's changed since then with Northampton?
We're just expecting, you know, a team that are right up there again. They're strong. They're in contention for promotion, and we've got to try and stop their rhythm and dig in, like we have done. You know, very recently the performances have been better. Saturday, from a defensive point of view, as a collective force, we had a few mad moments, and it's cost us. There were spells, especially second half, where we had the possession and opportunities to get back into it, but we have to dust ourselves down, and that's what it is. They cannot afford to be a hangover. No one's come in a bad mood today. We were flat yesterday, but you've got to get over it because 3 points are at stake, and there for us tomorrow if we apply ourselves well. And
obviously with that defeat, is that a good time to return to our home ground and use home advantage to maybe consolidate and build? And we've got 2 matches at home coming up this week.
Yeah, that's good, you know, because they're opportunities, and we have to challenge the lads just to stay in the present, stay in the moment, and concentrate on that first 45 minutes. Forget the outcome at the end of the season. That's far down the road. This is about the now, staying in the present and attacking it.
And we spoke about him on Saturday, but Danny Grant came on, really did make an influence on the team at the beginning of the second half on Saturday. Does that leave the door open for someone like him to come in midweek here? Obviously it has been an unchanged team for a couple of games now, but there is scope for change here as well.
Well, that's what we want from the lads who introduced from the bench to go on and make an impression, and he very much did seem like a player in the present when he came on, and that's why we want people to be buoyant off the pitch, because as soon as you get disappointed it can affect your next game. But he was definitely you know, a bright spot from Saturday, and there were individuals out there you could see that were better on the day than others, but collectively we've got to all come to the party tomorrow.
Yeah, and how's the squad looking for tomorrow? Obviously Sam Farren dropped out of the squad on Saturday. Was that injury or was that just tactical?
Yeah, it was injury. Yeah, it was just a back spasm. So we took D instead. We'll have to see how that clears up today.
Yeah, and we lost Pete Jameson as well, a big part of what we've been doing, but Ox stepped up at the right time and thankfully got a couple of games under his belt before that.
Yeah, he couldn't be at fault the other day for any of the goals. I think he's performed magnificently since got back in the team, and obviously we're wanting Pete to recover fast as well. But we're proud to have those two as our goalkeepers.
Is there any other injury concerns for tomorrow?
No, nothing to be concerned about. Just as I say, looking forward to getting back out there and getting fired up and, as I say, really attacking it.